Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Steve.
I'm Ashley.
And this week we're doing something we've never done before. We're going to see if we can actually make it. We'll be boondocking for 7 nights. And we'll tell you all about it here in the video. This beautiful beach spot that we found. I'm sure some of you may have been there before, but like us, maybe it was a new discovery. So it's our first time coming here. Our biggest concern is, are we going to be able to make it a week? We don't know. We've never boondocked before. I think power-wise will be good because we've put in a larger lithium-ion battery, put in one of those Epoch 460 amp-hour batteries. And we also bought a generator. You saw that in the previous video. Our biggest concern is going to be what?
The tanks. We don't know if we're going to be able to go a week without having to actually empty the tanks.
Well, emptying tanks is fine because we picked up that little portable tote. It's the fresh water.
Right. Our other concern is water. Are we going to have enough water to make it through the week?
Yeah, because we don't have one of those bladders or water jugs or anything like that to throw in the back of the truck and then head somewhere to fill up.
Right.
And I'm not sure if there's any dump stations where we can go to and then refill, or maybe there's a service around here that'll do it. Well, no, we'll find out, but we'll stay tuned and we'll see how the week goes.
So it's been a couple days.
Yeah, we survived the first couple days of beach boondocking.
That's right.
First morning we got up, the battery was down to 61%, so we did well with that. Remember, we have that 460 amp hour battery now, so battery wise we knew we could go a couple days at least. Then this morning we woke up and it was only down to about 70%, 69%, somewhere around there. So we just run our generator for 4 or 5 hours during the day just to top it off yesterday, and then today we'll run it again for a little bit. We're out here at the beautiful beach. This is free, no cost at all. This is Magnolia Beach down in Texas, at Port Lavaca, Texas actually. It was a lot more crowded over the weekend, but today's Sunday, March 2nd. People started heading out. I guess they're heading out for the weekend or moving on to the next spot. We'd have to tell there's a lot of families here over the weekend.
Right.
So people just come in for the weekend, obviously, and then head back home for the week, back to work and school.
Yep. It was also a lot warmer yesterday than it was today. It's a lot choppier outside.
Yeah, it wasn't as windy yesterday, and temperature got up to probably about 85 or so. We dipped in the water a little bit, probably up to our knees or our waist. Water's still chilly. It's probably in the lower 60s, I guess. It's definitely beautiful out here.
Yeah, can't wait to enjoy some more of it.
Yeah. So what do you think? Any other thoughts?
No, just
we doing
warmer
this
weather
week?
So I can get back in the water.
You can get in the water anytime you want. You just got to deal with the cold. You're getting them after a bit. But we have a pretty nice setup here.
Right to the camera.
Kayla's sitting over there. Alicia's outside playing on her electronic. When you get here, they want you to park, perpendicular to the beach, so back in. That way, it leaves room for more people. But I mean, we had somebody next to us, but they were all the way over here. Now all we have is that Class B next to us.
Right.
Definitely a nice blue with some white puffy clouds. This will definitely be on our list of places to come back to. So Port Lavaca, it's a bay, the Matagorda Bay, which is right off of the
What? Oh my goodness.
the Gulf here down in Texas area.
Go get your ball.
You can stay for 14 days and then you have to leave for 30 days after that. But there's no dump station here at the beach, no hookups or anything like that, so you gotta be 100% self-sufficient. Yeah, our tanks are our biggest concern with boondocking because we have small tanks. Fresh water is only 50 gallons. And then we have a black and then 2 gray tanks that are 30 gallons each. So far I've been doing pretty good with fresh water. We've only used about a third of the tank. Then again, nobody's had to take a shower yet. We've only been here a couple days, so that might change tonight. People start wanting to take showers. Yeah, we'll just be relaxing this week and get some fishing in. Lots of walking on the beach. Tango's having fun. Riley likes playing football on the beach and in the water. It's Monday afternoon, well, 11:30. So we made it this far on our tanks, and we found a place down the road we can dump at. We'll go ahead and we're packing up shop now. Tango, what are you barking at? Oh, you want your penguin?
Barking at his toy.
So, I guess when we dump, we have to pack everything up like it's another move day. So, gotta put everything away, travel a couple miles down the road, dump, and then come back and set up again. So let's go check out the dump station. Well, Riley and I are headed out down the road here to a campground where we can dump. So we'll see how that goes. Be pretty good. I mean, it's Monday afternoon. We got here Friday afternoon. Only on 50 gallons of fresh. Then we still have a little bit left. And then the gray and the black tank, or gray tanks. We have 2 gray tanks and 1 black. And neither one of those are completely full, so we can easily go a full weekend without having to hook up. And obviously we used our generator every day to recharge. I mean, it only took about 5 hours to get it back up to full. So overall, it's working out pretty well. All right, so I'll put a description or the address down in the comments, but basically all you do is $20 in the side of the box here, and then you can dump and fill your fresh tank. Head back. Well, that was pretty easy and painless.
Yeah.
Just finished up and now we're heading back. Of course it was easy for you. All you did was hold the camera.
Exactly.
So here's a view of getting out of this place. pretty easy to get into. It's right down the road, probably not even a mile from Magnolia Beach. Like I said, I'll put the address down below in the comments or the description. Windy out today. Getting gusts, 35 miles an hour and more.
No, you cannot get in the water. Ride the waves, Riley! Alright guys, so it is currently 25 to 40 mile an hour winds here where we are at the beach. I am not a big fan of a camper rocking like this, and I found that out when we first started this journey, and I am currently sitting on the floor in the kitchen in an area where I feel like I am okay and safe from the rocking, and I just thought I should share this with you and ask you how you handle wind and rocking in your camper. Leave a comment.
The wind finally died down, so we decided to head into town for some dinner. Right on the waterfront, had some beautiful views. This is Scully's in Port Lavaca. I'll leave the address down below in the description. Highly recommend you check it out. We're on the road again. We just finished up on an awesome week staying at the beach there at Magnolia in Port Lavaca, Texas. I don't know about you, but
awesome.
It was nice and a nice, relaxed, and enjoyable week. We'll definitely add that to our list of places to go back to.
I enjoyed every minute of it. Well, not every minute of it, but
Well, there was a few days that was really, really windy. That wasn't as much fun. So we survived a week of boondocking. Our electrical, battery power was perfectly fine. We ran the generator every day and recharged the battery. Typically, overnight we only used probably about 30% of the battery. The water, on the other hand, it was we had to be a little more frugal with the water.
Yeah, with the water, we definitely had to limit what we were using as far as dishes. So, I mean, obviously you want to use a lot more paper plates and paper bowls and utensils that you can throw away, so that way you don't have as much to wash.
Yeah, unfortunately you're making more trash, but it makes it easier washing or taking care of dishes.
Right. And showers had to be limited. I mean, it would be different if it was just 2 of us, but there's 4 of us, so kind of had to watch the water with showers.
Yeah, I mean, if we wanted to make more trips to that one place to dump the tanks and fill the fresh water, we could have. But I mean, not like we were all dirty all week. We had wipes and just basically take a washcloth bath.
Tango enjoyed his time at the beach too. He loved to be in the water.
So do we have any lessons learned? I think the biggest one happened last night when I was taking a shower. Was the fresh tank said we still had a third left, but it was actually pretty much empty. So I guess that sensor is a little off in the fresh tank.
Right.
I was finishing up my shower and it started spitting out air and ran out of water. So that's definitely a lesson learned. Gotta, learned about our tanks and how full they can get, and then how empty the freshwater tank can get.
Setup is definitely a lot easier without having to hook everything up outside and worry about room.
Oh, you don't have to hook up the hose. You don't have to hook up the sewer hoses.
Overall, it was a pretty good week. Boys did a lot of fishing, and I hung out at the beach. Michaela hung out inside a lot.
Yeah, no keepers, but we caught a bunch of little catfish and a little puppy drum and a couple flounders.
Mm-hmm.
Riley had a lot of good time fishing.
Except for when the catfish got him.
You learn to catfish or pokey. Camping at the beach, you get sand everywhere. Keep that in mind. We gotta get to our next campground. We're gonna have full hookup, so we're gonna have to do like a deep cleaning of the camper.
I don't know about lessons, but...
Or roses and thorns.
I mean, I learned that I'm not a very big fan of wind in the camper.
Yeah, the one day, saying it was windy. The wind gust got up to about 40 miles an hour.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that.
It'd take a lot more than that to blow the camper over. We got a nice heavy camper.
I don't know. Other than that, I don't think there's really... Just paying attention to your tanks and being able to read it correctly even when the sensors aren't working properly is probably the biggest thing, because I mean, we didn't realize we were going to run out of water last night. We thought we still had water left.
Third of a tank, yeah. Yeah, this morning I got up and I pulled the drain valve for the fresh tank, and not very much came out, so it was definitely empty. Another thing to keep in mind camping at the beach is your truck and camper are going to get extremely dirty, covered in the sand and in the salt air. So we're going to run through the Blue Beacon truck wash on our way to the next campground. So as you're traveling along, you want to make sure, especially after camping at the beach, you want to get all that salt, residue washed off before it starts rusting and corroding everything.
Another thing we got to do when we get to the next campground is just look everything over and do like a maintenance check on everything, just to make sure we don't have any issues when we're further down the road.
Something we always do pretty much every campground, but staying at the beach for a week, I noticed a lot of spots underneath, like on the support downriggers, rusting and kind of corroding a little bit, so I need to clean them up. Overall, it was an awesome week. So if you guys are looking for a free beachfront camping spot, I highly suggest coming here. We'll put a bunch of info down in the description. The location of the campground and information about it, as well as the dump station that we used. Definitely be a spot that we add to our list of places to come back to. So be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one.